Hey, good to see you again. You may have heard about something called social distancing. What does that even mean? Well, right now, it's a lot of people who are sick. So we have to stay 6 feet apart from each other. But how far is 6 feet? How do we know? Well, I'm going to show you using some different standard measuring tools. So the first thing we're going to use, this is called a measuring tape. It's one of the tools that I have. Your family might have this sitting around their house. You pull it out. It has the numbers on it. These are inches. So I'm going to start with Maggie. I'm going to put it at her feet. And I can lock this. Maybe. All right, so Maggie and I are now 72 inches, which is 6 feet apart. I'm gonna zoom out. So Aurora's gonna zoom out the camera so she can see how far Maggie and I are standing apart from each other. That's as close as you can get to people who do not live with you. You've got to look at this, give air hugs, but that's it. You're not supposed to get any closer so you're not coughing germs on each other. So that's using this kind of measuring tape. But we also have what's called a yardstick. My mom uses this a lot when she does sewing. That's how she measures things. This one is 36 inches long. So I put this down, start at Maggie. That's only half of my 6 feet. So if it's only half, how many yardsticks would I have to have? I'd have to have one. I have to go back to my spot. And at least two to go to my 6 feet right there. But you can also use rulers to measure. This ruler is 12 inches. So that's 1 foot. We have to be 6 feet apart. So this is 1. Then how many would we have, rulers would we have to use? You can figure that out. Then I have even shorter rulers. These are teeny tiny. This is 6 inches. It's only half of my regular ruler. So how many of these little ones would it take to make a big one? And then in my sewing kit, I have more things to measure with. This is called measuring tape, but this one, it bends. This measuring tape down here on the floor, the yellow one, it doesn't bend. It's just straight. It's good for measuring long distances. But this one, I can wrap around things. I can roll it, and it tells me how many inches. I can use this to measure anything that goes around. I can use it to measure around my waist. I can use it to measure around my arm. Anything that's not straight, I can use it to measure. I can measure around my head. That's fun to measure with. But what if I want to measure something, but I don't have any of these measuring tools? I'm going to pick them up. Be very careful with this kind of measuring tape. They're sharp on the sides. I want to know how far apart we are. So if I'm standing here, I can use my feet, and I can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Mag and I were 10 of my feet apart. But I can use other things to measure. I can use books. I can say, how many books apart are we? So I have different books. So we are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, about 9 books. And you see how all of my books are touching? That's why I measure. You can't leave a space. They all have to touch. So I can use my measuring tools to measure different things. So what I want you to do is figure out a way to measure things around your house. You can use your standard measuring tools or your non-standard measuring tools and measure some things around your house. You can take a picture, you can send me a video, you can write down what you measured and what the numbers were. And I will see you all later. Bye.